Meat and Livestock's mission is to drive productivity, profitability and sustainability for the red meat industry across Australia. And it really is ensuring that that product that consumers see on the plate is the best possible meat they can get.
We work very closely with our partners in MLA on a wide range of projects. Australian Cattle and Beef Holdings and Australian Country Choice are starting to be at the cutting edge of the beef industry in Australia. It's paramount for us to ensure that the highest standards of animal welfare are always maintained. So we like to handle our cattle very quietly. We like to reduce as much stress in the environment as we can. We've got to be very mindful that the cattle are always on a rising plane of nutrition. We're having a lot more success now of doing that consistently using data and technology. Starting to look at drones to measure not only the quality of the grass but also the quantity, and then we make livestock decisions and movements based on that.
The key to data now is all about objectivity, and MLA invests in sensors, technologies that allows us to collect more and more information objectively. The value that we've got from working with Hitachi has been incredible.
What caught our attention was their camera technologies and applications on farm for not only identifying but counting animals. As the relationship grew, the capacity that Hitachi has is far greater than cameras, and what we can do to use that on-farm data is a capability that Hitachi clearly has, and it's something we want to leverage.
A lot of the data that we've started collecting early on in the piece for ACBH was animal-based. So we were recording the live weight of each animal, how many teeth they had. We were then marrying it up with the data they were capturing in the feedlot, and we then link it up with the processing plant. So once the animal's being slaughtered, how does it hang up? How does it grade?
The value chain strategy is really a framework on how we manage not only on-farm data, but how we make best use of it. Every transaction that animal goes through, we need to be able to map and track and get some ideas to how efficient or inefficient that process is.
So as technology's allowed us to do it, we've then brought more and more of that data capture into other things we do. So we're now setting up weather stations where we can measure not only the rain, we're measuring the temperature, the wind. We're now starting to measure the soil temperature so we understand when the best growth is for us. It's very important that we get all that livestock data together to be able to make good decisions on where we're heading with our livestock.
Process intelligence is a game changer. It's new to Australia. It's definitely new to the red meat industry. It's definitely at the forefront of technologies that we want to continue to invest in, because it's tying all those investments of technology together. It's helping us extract even more value out of those investments through data.
If you can't measure it, you can't manage it. So the data for us is pivotal to keep striving to get the best possible product and the best possible profitability.
In a more tangible way, what we have been able to work up is a digital dashboard.
It's showing the whole picture of what's going on in each paddock, the cattle numbers, the land condition, how much feed's there, waters, paddock sizes. We've got all our information on one screen.
That process starts on farm, and that's why being able to look at the whole value chain is so important, because we actually have more control on farm and through the value chain than we have by the time that animal's hanging up in a cold room.
The future's pretty exciting. The technology we're seeing today is only the start of it. We're going to see a lot bigger and better ideas coming forward in the next few years.
It's a fantastic industry and there's so much future. It's very rewarding knowing that you get out of bed in the morning and you're feeding people. It's a huge honour to be able to do that.